Guys, and welcome back to another video. Recently I saw Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man. Yeah. And since I am Spider-Man, like from my last video, I am officially Spider-Man. I thought I would review the movie. Okay? So Spider-Man 2 Across the Spider-Man starts off with yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers though. But it starts off with Spider-Man. Spider-Man playing Rick Ashley. I think. Never Gonna Give You Up. I think. I don't know. I can't really hear Spider-Man. Spider-Man was like talking, and I would like speak into my good ear. Like Spider-Man was like talking, and I was like, I can't hear you speaking to my good ear. And Spider-Man didn't even speak into my good ear. Yeah, yeah, and they were also showing pictures of Spider-Man. Uh, uh, yeah, that has to be problematic. Yeah, that has to be problematic, guys. But yeah, so Spider-Man was there, and Spider-Man was fighting a guy, fighting a a a a a, a thing, a a weird moss thing that looked like it was from it was from an old guy. He looked like it was from an old guy, guys. Yeah, okay. So he was fighting an old guy. Yeah, and but then Spider-Man comes in. Yeah, Spider-Man comes out of nowhere with also Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man comes out of nowhere with like Spider-Man. Yeah, and they were like, no, and they were like, I'm Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's dad was like, no, and he was like, you're Spider-Man, and he's like, no, and he's like, no. Yeah, that's basically what happened. Then it cuts to Spider-Man. Spider-Man, yeah, Spider-Man doing something. He's getting a cake, but like he was playing like Get a Cake Simulator. Yeah, and Spider-Man was like, oh no, but then this cow guy comes in, and he's like, he like robs an ATM, and he like steals it, and he's like no, and Spider-Man's like, what, what? And Spider-Man doesn't even care. He's on his phone, and the cow guy's like, no, no, and Spider-Man's dad falls, and they're also having a meeting in the school, but I'm not even really paying attention to the meeting because it's pretty boring. And then Spider-Man's like, no, and then Spider-Man was like, yeah, okay, yeah. Spider-Man was like, no, and the cow guy, yeah, he almost kills him, but the cow guy got away. And then like Spider-Man's like, and then Spider-Man's parents were like, no, and Spider-Man's parents were like mean, and then Spider-Man gets the cake, and Spider-Man parents were like mean. They were so mean, guys. Yeah, and and then Spider-Man goes to his room, and then he sees Spider-Man, and they spider around. Yeah, they spider around, guys. And then they talk. And then the mom comes in and is like, no. But she actually says yes. Yeah. And then yeah. And then Spider-Man was like, and then Spider-Man was like, no. And then Spider-Man was like, yes, I want to do it. And Spider-Man was like, no. But then like Spider-Man, then yeah, the cow guy was also there, but like Spider-Man was like, no. Yeah. And then they do the thing. but Spider-Man goes. But then Spider-Man, yeah, Spider-Man goes, but Spider-Man goes without them, and Spider-Man's like, no. But Spider-Man goes into a building and sees this cow guy, but not really sees the cow guy. Yeah, and the cow guy's like, yeah? Yeah, the cow guy's like, yeah? And then the cow guy's gonna travel different dimensions, and it's gonna be like, cow guy, yeah? The cow guy's gonna travel through different dimensions. There's even a Lego dimension, guys. Like, I don't even know how they got the copyright for that, but they're even a Lego dimension, yeah? Yeah? And the cow guy's like, no? And it gets pretty real, guys. It gets pretty real. Mostly because they show real life, yeah? And then, Spider-Man goes into the Spider-Verse, and then Spider-Man meets Spider-Man in the Spider-Man dimension, yeah, and Spider-Man's also there, guys, and Spider-Man's like, no, yeah, Spider-Man's like, no, guys, and the guy's about to die, but the bus of guys is about to die, and they have to save both, but then the universe is like, no. And the universe gets very mad, and then it's like, no, yeah, and then Spider-Man sees the cow guy, and the cow guy's like, yes, I'm gonna do it, and Spider-Man's like, no. There's like a force field, and Spider-Man's like, no, yeah. Spider-Man's like, no, guys. And then Spider-Man comes in and like, no, too? Like, cool Spider-Man was like, no. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, Spider-Man was like, no, guys. Yeah? I am officially Spider-Man? Just like Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man was like, no? And there's like a force field, and Spider-Man says, no, I'm gonna unforce field this. But he didn't even unforce field this. And the cow guy turns into, something I would see from an emo's notebook. Yeah, he looks like something I would see out of an emo's notebook, guys. Yeah, but Spider-Man, it doesn't even matter anyways, because he's like leaves for the rest of the movie, so you guys don't even have to worry about the cow guy anymore. Yeah? Okay. So basically it cuts to a Spider-Man and Spider-Man and Spider-Man. And they're going into the Spider-Man universe where there's a lot of Spider-Mans, guys. And there's like too many Spider-Mans to say Spider-Man for. And they're like Spider-Man. Yeah. And there's this big Spider-Man guy. And that's just Spider-Man from earlier. Yeah, and Spider-Man's also there? Yeah, Spider-Man's also there, guys. Yeah. And, Spider-Man was like, yeah, there's a lot of Spider-Mans? And then Spider-Man explains quantum physics or something? I don't know, I wasn't really listening, but I think he was explaining quantum physics. Like, I'm not a nerd, so I won't even listen. Yeah? So Spider-Man Bro. Yeah, Spider-Man explains quantum physics? And it's like, no? And then you realize that Spider-Man... And... Yeah? Spider-Man, yeah? Was like, no? And he explains quantum physics. Yeah? Yeah? It's pretty interesting, but I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah? Okay. Then Spider-Man is like, yes? And then Spider-Man, wait. No. Wait. No, Spider-Man explains quantum physics, and we also get to see Spider-Man. Yeah? Spider-Man from the last movie is also there, but he doesn't really do anything, guys. He barely does anything. But like, it's like he's Spider-Man, guys. So yeah. But Spider-Man is like no. But Spider-Man says yes, and all the Spider-Man start chasing after Spider-Man. It's like yeah. It's like but they had to copy off of Dream because it just reminded me of uh Dream versus Law Hunters. Yeah, it just reminded me of Minecraft, man, guys. But not in Minecraft, but like with Spider-Man. Yeah, and Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man catch up with him, and he's like, no, and Spider-Man's like, yeah, Spider-Man's like, you, Spider-Man's like, yeah, canon events. Spider-Man's like, canon events, and Spider-Man's like, no. And it's like very inspiring when Spider-Man says no. And then Spider-Man runs, but Spider-Man catches up with him, but not even Spider-Man, it was Spider-Man. Yes, Spider-Man's like, yes, but sad. He said yes, but sad. And then we also get to see Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man was also there. Yeah. And then Spider-Man's like, no. And then, also, guys, Spider-Man just left. Like, Spider-Man left for no reason. Like, he was like, I'm gonna head out. But then it cuts to Spider-Man. He's like, no. And then he goes to his dimension. Where the Spider-Man's also not there. But Spider-Man's like, Spider-Man formed a team of Spider-Man, and Spider-Man. And maybe Spider-Man 2, but I didn't even see Spider-Man. But yeah, but then Spider-Man goes to the universe and confesses that Spider-Man, but Spider-Man goes to his dimension to Spider-Man. He goes to his mom and says, I'm Spider-Man. His mom is like, what? But not in a what kind of way. It's like a what? What do you mean? But it's like no. But then we get to see the uncle's still alive. The uncle's still alive, guys. But then it shows. Then it cuts back to Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's dad is actually alive. Yes. And then he quits the police. Like, why did he even quit the police? That didn't even make any sense. He didn't even have to do that. Yeah? And then Spider-Man was like, no, and his uncle is actually still alive? Oh my god. And then yeah? And then it showed Spider-Man as his uncle, guys. It showed Spider-Man as his uncle, and that's where it freaking ended. As Spider-Man as his uncle, where Spider-Man as his uncle is about to beat him up, but that's where it ends. And yeah, the Spider-Man 2 Across Spider-Man is definitely a 10 spiders out of 10 verses. Yeah, what verse again? And yeah, definitely a Spider-Man for all the spiders out there. Yeah. And yeah, and remember to like and subscribe and comment down below what